Hey everyone, it's Richard with SFUSAT and ORCASAT. I just wanted to make a real quick video and show you how to get the ORCASAT repo up and running. So first you need to set up your directory structure correctly, or else Code Composer won't work right with Git in the workspace and stuff. So I'm just going to tree my ORCASAT directory, and all you need is a top level directory. Underneath that, make an empty directory that you'll use as your workspace, and CCS will want you to point it towards that. And then under ORCASAT is where we're going to clone the repo, and then it'll all work fine. So head over to the GitLab page, and there should be a bar telling you to set up SSH at the top. So go follow the instructions for how to do that. And then you'll be able to clone it. So I've got that command up here already. So all it is git clone and then the URL that you can grab from the main repo page on GitLab. So we'll just, actually I need to cd ORCASAT, and then I'm just going to clone the repo. Boop, boop. There we go. And you're all good. It'll check out master, and that's where we want to be right now. So that's cloned. Nice. Now we can open up CCS, and it'll often prompt you for a workspace. So I've got that set up here. So click OK. And let CCS start up. Just going to full screen it. So this is an empty CCS window because we haven't imported the project yet. So now go up to File and then Open Projects from File System. And go Directory, and then just find the firmware repo that you just cloned. Click Import. It should recognize a project. And click Finish. And there you go. So you may notice I opened up my Project Explorer from the sidebar. If you don't see that, go up to View and then Project Explorer. You will definitely want this sidebar open, and you can drag them around and stuff. Now what you need to do is set the build configuration. So right click on the project in the sidebar, go Build Configurations, Set Active, and I have a LaunchPad connected up, so I'm going to select Build LaunchPad. And you'll see that it switches over to LaunchPad there. Then you just want to quickly check it. You should only see the build and the platform directory for your platform enabled. The rest of them should be grayed out. So you can see build OBC is not, so I'm just going to right click on it. And, oh, well, exclude from build is not an option. Normally you would want to do that. Anyway, CCS works in mysterious ways. Now I'm just going to confirm that the project is selected or set up correctly. So you're going to need to check your debugger. If you have a LaunchPad, this should come in automatically, but just double check that it's set to XDS 110. And make sure the manage the target configuration is checked. Other than that, we should be good to go. So click OK and hit build in the top. If you don't see that, you can go up to view or something and find the build button. Okay, so the build went through. You can go up to View and enable the Problems tab. I have it down here. So you can see we've got some warnings, but that's not a big deal. It's just some functions are static and then they're not getting called anywhere. So it's not a big deal mostly, but if there were any errors, it wouldn't let you, well, the build would fail. So this is good. Now we're ready to hit debug, and it will flash it to the LaunchPad if you've got one connected, and if you've got drivers installed. So as you can see, the XDS debugger and programmer is not very fast. Once we have actual OBC hardware and you're using a J-Link, this will be a lot quicker. But it is done now. So once it finishes flashing, you'll see it sticks you right at the top of main. You can see our little prompt there. So now all you need to do is hit the play button and the code will start running. However, I'm going to add a terminal window, so go up to View and then Terminal, and one is pop up down there. We need to set it up, so choose Terminal, Serial Terminal. I believe it's 001. You'll see a slightly different thing here. On Windows, this will be like COM 2 or 3 or 7 or something. So find the right one. You'll know because it'll start printing stuff once we configure it. Set the baud rate to 115/200, data bits 8, everything is standard. So we'll click OK. And you can see it is, well, actually that's old stuff for me because I've done this before. When you hit play, you should see ORCASAT started, assuming that all of your settings are correct in your terminal. And if you look on your LaunchPad, you should see user LED A blinking, and as you can see, we're sending out some telemetry, like fake telemetry, every once in a while. So that's how to get the LaunchPad up and running. Thanks for watching.